Hey folks, Tim Newman with Soft Light Studios bringing you take number 45 of another daily assignment. Today's assignment for July 18th, 2019. Our assignment today is titled Stairway to Heaven. Now going up, down, or around, stairways provide for some outstanding lines, shapes, patterns, and symmetry. So, go outside or inside or in a doorway between outside and inside, somewhere, and work some stairways near you today. Let's take a look at our first sample image. This stairway here is in fact the fire escape at the Rookery building in Chicago, Illinois, right down near the Chicago Board of Trade. I love the leading lines in this staircase and how they can be used to pull you through the scene. In our second stairway, we have an outside staircase, and this is simply an urban fire escape on a high-rise building. But I really like the quality of light and the tonality and the tonal shifts throughout this image. I think it works really, really well. Let's take a look at some of the elements of design that are going to matter to us here. First, when you're shooting staircases, it's all going to be about lines. You have all sorts of lines, and the question is, and the challenge is, can you make those lines all come together and make sense and make shapes? You're going to find tons of shapes and patterns in the staircases that you're out shooting. Let's take a look at some more sample images. Again, another shot from that fire escape in the Rookery building, and I just love the implied lines here that are bringing us through the scene, providing tons of depth and an entry and exit point in this image. In this next staircase, we are still inside the Rookery building, but now we're working in the inside space, and we're looking at how they have used the staircases and the lines together in the interior of this building, which I really think is a great place and worth shooting if you can. In our last sample image, we have a staircase at the Chicago Modern Museum of Art. I think this is a really, really cool place. Don't take your backpack with you, though. They tend to throw you out when you do that. But if you just take a camera and mosey around, there are tons and tons of really neat staircases to work in this location. All right, let's take a look at our rules of composition. I think geometric balance is going to be really important in these images, finding ways to balance out both sides of the images or at least make the geometry work. You notice that in all of the sample images that we had here, we really paid a lot of attention to tonal balance. How were all of the tones in the scene working against one another and providing an overall tonal range in the scene? Last but not least, quality of light. I think this is really going to matter in these staircases. If the quality of light is not right, your staircases are going to look too harsh. If the quality of light's perfect, they're going to have a really nice, soft, subtle look to them, and they're going to work really well here. All right, last but not least, the rules for uploading images for the semi-monthly image critique. These first 5 line items here talk about how you should export images for upload, for consideration for the image critique, and at the bottom you will see an example of a name and the naming standard that we use for images that are going to be uploaded. The upload URL is down here at the bottom, but as you know, we always provide the upload URL as a clickable link in the description, which we always say is super convenient because it's right down there next to that subscribe button, which I don't understand why I've reminded you 18 times and you haven't clicked on that yet. All right, we're almost out of here. Remember, learning equals skills. Practice equals mastery. We'll see you out there.